Alright, this is the final video going over yesterday's common assessment. We are now on problem number 8. It says Mike had 75 tickets for games at a carnival. He used 1/5 of the tickets to play the ball toss game. He then used the 1/3 of the remaining tickets to play the ring toss game, in which he won 10 more tickets. How many tickets did Mike have after playing these games? So, first of all, he had 75 to start off with. He used 1/5 of them. 1/5 of 75. 1/5 is a fraction. The word of means to multiply. 75 then must be turned into a fraction. So we turn it into 75 over 1. This looks like a 4, but it's just a 1. Multiply across the top and across the bottom, and then simplify, and you get 15 tickets that he used for the ball toss. So he went from 75 tickets, he used 15 tickets. That brings him now down to 60 tickets remaining. Out of those 60 tickets, he used the remaining 1/3 of them to play the ring toss game. So what is 1/3 of 60? Well, 1/3 times 60 over 1 is 20. That means he used 20 for the ring toss. And then it tells us he also won 10 more. So he had 75. He used 15. That equals 60. He then used 20. That takes us to 40. But then he won 10 more, which is going to be a total of 50 tickets that he has remaining after these two games. Question number 9 talks about Jessica. Here they give us a scenario that Jessica jogs at a constant rate of 6 miles per hour. They want to know which one of these 4 scenarios, A, B, C, and D, does not show that fact the right way, correctly. Number 1 looks a little confusing, but really all it's doing is giving us times and distances. For example, if she jogs for half an hour, she travels 3 miles. If she jogs for 2 hours, if she jogs for 2 hours, she gets 12 miles. If she jogs for 5/6 of an hour, which is the same thing as 50 minutes, she jogs 5 miles. If she jogs 1/6 of an hour, which is the same thing as 10 minutes, she goes 1 mile. So all these make sense with this situation here. Part B says how far she goes depends on this equation, 6 times t, where 6 is her speed, 6 miles an hour, and t is the number of hours she goes. And that makes sense. If she jogs 6 miles an hour for 1 hour, then her distance is 6 miles. 6 miles an hour for 2 hours, that would be 12 miles. This one works, so that's still good. Down here, this one doesn't require too much math. It requires a little conversion. Jessica can walk a mile in 10 minutes. So if she walks 6 miles in 1 hour, that means she walks 6 miles in 60 minutes. If you simplify that ratio, 6 miles in 60 minutes, you get this ratio, a mile or 1 mile in 10 minutes. So this is also true. Since A and B and D are true, we know C has to be false, but let's figure out why. First of all, it talks about if she goes 6 miles an hour, you're going to multiply that times her time, not times her distance. You're not going to say I walk 6 miles an hour, so if I walk 6 miles, that's going to tell you how much time I've gone. No, you'd have to divide for that. So the way this is set up is all messed up, which is why this is the answer that does not match this story. So choice C was the correct one to pick. And finally, we have question number 10. It says, a movie rental company such as Blockbuster or Hollywood Video, which don't exist anymore, charges a yearly membership of $18. Each movie rental is $1.50. Which equation could be used to find the total cost to rent a number of movies M in 1 year? So in 1 year, we want to know how much you're going to be paying in movie rentals. Sorry about that interruption there. So how much is she going to pay for the whole year, or how much would you pay for the whole year? Well, the total amount you're going to pay cost depends on how much your membership is plus how much your movie rentals are. We know the membership is $18 and the movie rentals is $1.50 per movie. Looking at our choices here, D said the cost was 18 times M. That means $18 a movie. That's a little expensive to rent a movie. And plus it doesn't even bring in the $150 that we're charged, so this is not right. C is also too short because although $150 a movie is correct, it doesn't bring in the membership fee of $18. So both of these are automatically wrong. Now you have a 50-50 chance to get the right answer. But remember, you're being charged $150 per movie. That means $150 times every movie you rent. $150 times M. The $18 is only added once every year. So this is going to stay by itself. So choice B is clearly your best answer. After completing these 10 questions or redoing them, correcting them, whatever you have to do, go ahead and move on to the next video to explain how you're going to identify your strengths and weaknesses based on this assessment. Thank you and good luck, guys.